man, this is legendary, dog. This is legendary. And Conor responds, bro. Check this out.
It's Nick Diaz Army, motherfuckers.
Alright, as you guys know, there's something behind the scenes with like Conor McGregor and UFC, bro. He's been trying to come back. Chandler, and poor Chandler has been waiting for years, dog. I feel so bad for Michael Chandler. But check this out, dog. This is what Nate Diaz tweeted, and I'm gonna show you what he's responding to, the actual video. I know it says what he says right here, but I'm gonna show you the actual video, and I'm gonna show you a couple of other things. So check this out. Nate Diaz says, "This was me for years before Conor even got here. They want you to die before you get out these contracts. It's up to you to make something pop. No one gonna help you but you. Free Conor. It's St. Paddy's Day in this beat." Now, this is what he's talking about. Check this out. He responds to this. That's the lettering. Look at this, man. Let me just play this video. It's a short clip. Check this out.
Let's talk fighting. You want to get back in that cage. It feels like every time you're brought up, they kind of just, they don't commit. What do you think? When are you getting back in there? Who against?
You know, I'm wrapping up this tour. I've got the St. Patrick's Day festivities going, and then I'm going to get back and regroup. I'm going to test myself physical-wise on the treadmill and do the RAM test and go about the Mcgregor fast away and get myself right back. I had a camp in Cannes, the south of France. I had a camp in Dubai at World Champions training with me where I was hoping for a December date, then a January date, and then it keeps getting pushed back. Then I lose interest and stop training for a while. Not stop training, I always train, but stop full training and drinking a little bit. Hold on. So I'm going to go back now, regroup, get full tested, and get ready to rock. So, and then the date's going to come, and then I'll be ready to rock.
So that's the clip Nate Diaz was tweeting to, man. And here's the thing. I don't know if you guys have been seeing what Dana White has been saying about this whole Conor situation, but he's done a couple of videos, like he's done a couple of interviews, he's done a couple press conferences where he talks about this Conor McGregor situation. Dana White said, this is what Dana White said. Dana White said, at first, they asked him about, hey, dog, when's Conor coming back, bro? And he said, at first, he had that leg injury, right? And then he was out for a while. But he says now, try to get a guy in the ring who's made $100 million. He's basically saying it's Conor's fault. Dana White is basically saying it's Conor's fault. But in this last couple of weeks or whatever it's been, in this last a month or so, Conor has done a couple of interviews basically saying, hey, bro, I'm ready. Do you guys remember the one he did in New Year's? He's like, I'm going to be coming back in June, and it's going to be Michael Chandler at 185 pounds. Dana White, I was asked that. They asked him, they're like, oh, so is he coming back in June? And he basically said no. He basically said no. And then Conor McGregor also did this interview in this tour. You know, as you guys know, they just made a movie, Roadhouse, and he's on this tour, like a press tour. He's promoting the movie, dog. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it. Check this out, bro. This is him basically begging UFC, give me a date, dog. Check this out.
I think you're going to be busy towards the end of June.
I'm hoping to get it. You can tell Hunter, your man, that you know this new cat in there to get the ball rolling. You know, I've got this workload here, a lot of press, a lot of partying at St. Patrick's, and after that, I'm in fight camp. I got my team here. We're ready to go. So hopefully June 29th, please, and we get going.
Hopefully June 29th, please. This is crazy, dog. Conor McGregor is begging for them to put him in a fight, dog. This is crazy. This is the biggest superstar, dog. This is their biggest money maker, bro. But yeah, man, as you guys know, like the word is like, oh, this is what UFC does. This is what UFC does. They freeze you. They don't give you fights. He has two fights left on his contract, as you guys know, and they're just trying to extend that, and they're trying to give him an extension. And he was in Saudi Arabia recently, right? I'm pretty sure you guys saw it. He was in Saudi Arabia, and he said, hey, dog, I want to fight Pacquiao. I'm down. Saudis are down. And I don't know if he said Pacquiao's down, but come on, dog. That fight is going to make an insane amount of money. But he has 2 fights left on his contract in the UFC. He even says it here. I'm not going to play it for you, but this is what he says here. I'm eager for my return. We're in the first quarter of 2024. There's still a good chunk of the year left. I got 2 fights left on my contracts. Negotiations are ongoing. So, obviously, he wants to fight in the UFC. But he also knows he has 2 fights left. So he wants to do it fast, man. And UFC, let's keep it real. He could come back to UFC, right? Fight Michael Chandler, fight whoever else, hopefully Nate Diaz for the second fight, like for their trilogy, and make $20 million, $25 million for those 2 fights, however much he makes, right? I know he makes around there. But if he goes boxes Pacquiao, dog, if he goes boxes Pacquiao, forget about losing. Who cares? It's much easier for way more amounts of dollars, bro. But he said that when he was in Saudi Arabia like a month or two ago, and he was talking about this Pacquiao situation, he's like, I really want to box Pacquiao. He's down, but UFC is not down. And you guys know how it is, bro. And when he fought Mayweather, UFC co-promoter, so they made a bunch of money too. They should just do that for him too, man. They should just do that for Pacquiao. But check this out, man. As you guys saw, I showed you this Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz tweeted this legendary tweet, and they have a rivalry, and Conor McGregor responds to Nate Diaz's tweet. He goes, haha, my bro, 100, at Nate Diaz. And it's the tweet. There's another one. Look, iconic rivalry must be settled. This would be cool, bro. This would be cool if he fights Michael Chandler next. I hope he fights Michael Chandler next. I truly hope so, bro. I hope they don't screw over Michael Chandler, because the guy's been waiting for 2 years or however long it's been, and he's old. Michael Chandler is old, man. I wish he took a fight. I wish he took a fight a year ago, but I'm pretty sure I know what his mindset was. I know how he was thinking. You do too. I'm pretty sure he's like, hey, dog, what if Conor calls me? What if they call me for Conor soon? What if they call? And that probably just, he kept saying that in his mind. He didn't take a fight, and the Conor fight's still not here. And as you saw right now, he's saying, I hope June 29th, dog. I hope June 29th, please, man. I hope they figure it out, man. Dog, I think they did this like to Francis Ngannou. This is the word, bro. This is what UFC does, man. I'm a huge UFC fan. I'm a huge Dana White fan. I'm a huge fighters fan, bro. I'm a bigger fan of the fighters than I am the organization, but so are you. But at the end of the day, that organization does this, and I just hope, and this is whack, bro. This is whack. If, according to these interviews, Conor really wants it, obviously. According to these interviews, Conor really wants it, but he is also on this press tour, on this tour of this Roadhouse promoting it, and UFC's on the other, Dana White's on the other side saying, hey, you know what, man? Try to get Conor in the octagon after he has all this money. So one side is saying it's the other side's fault. This side is saying it's the other side's fault, man. I just hope he fights Michael Chandler next. And for his last fight, I don't know if they're going to extend his contract, man. It looks like he doesn't want to. I wouldn't want to either. He's not going to be fighting for belts anymore. It's done, right? This is all for, like, legacy. Not even legacy. It's just coming back. Conor McGregor's back. It would have been cool if he came back at UFC 300, but obviously, as you guys saw how that went. But imagine, next fight, Michael Chandler, and for his last fight of his contract, Nate Diaz, the trilogy.
How close are you guys to each other right now? Like, could you reach out and swing at each other right now, Conor?
No, he's hiding somewhere. I don't know where this motherfucker's at.
Yeah, man, so let me know what you think of this in the comments, man. Whose fault do you think it is, man? Let me know what you think of this in the comments. I don't mean the world to me if you like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the note. Thank you so much for watching.